got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
Bohemian Box reporting live and direct, so with all due respect, cut my check. I am here with
Juan José Ureña, El Animal,
from
Dominican Republic.
absolutely and
MONSTRO,
from.
Bronx, New York.
Here we go. Big up to you both. I appreciate your time and sitting down with me. Let's get right to it, man. First of all, tell them your weight class. Tell them if you're novice or you open. Let's get down to those stats.
My weight class is 176, and I'm novice.
Okay. How many fights?
I got 3 fights.
Okay then. You weren't on deck today, right? But you are you in the tournament or you not in the tournament?
Yeah, I'm in the tournament. Yeah,
Okay. You had your first bout already in the tournament?
yeah, I already have my first battle.
Okay then. How was that?
That battle it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
You performed well?
yeah. I mean, not that well, but
Okay.
I still won though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Split decision, I'm assuming.
yeah, it was split decision.
Okay. Yeah, you pulled it off. That's what matters.
I believe it was a split. I think 10 rounds, 3 rounds.
Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
He had to make weight that particular day. He had to lose, I think it was a pound.
Okay.
And stuff like that. So he didn't perform as he usually does.
Yeah.
But, he got the job done, which is, what was necessitated.
Okay. Coach said it was unanimous. Yeah. Either way, you got the win, right? Yeah. However, so let's just talk about it, man. You can talk about your experience with your last fight, or you can just talk about how it is training here at King's Boxing Gym. What started you off to even come to a boxing club? Because they predicting you to be the man, to be the future champ, to hold it down here. So let's start off with that.
I mean, training every day is like something like I don't know.
He treats it like second nature. So maybe he can't express it, but he's here every day. He's the first guy to arrive, last guy to leave. Whenever he has to perform or spar or do anything, he knows exactly what he has to do and he gets it done. Unfortunately, it's difficult to find work for him because of how good he's getting and advancing for his weight and his age. But he's very humble, so he might not express it. But this is a great future in the making here. He might not understand it as much as other people. Everybody else would tell you the same thing as Lex and Mac have explained to you. But the kid his work ethic is like it's like watching Marvin Hagler in the '80s.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So you know what? I was here the other day, right? Me and Mac was just kicking it, right? Passing through. I told him I had a 17-year-old who just turned 18 only a few months ago. Guess his weight class? Yeah. Right? So, y'all both being novice. He has 2 fights. Y'all gonna cross paths, absolutely, in a novice. Mac must have been talking about you. You wasn't here yet. I had to go back to Queens. I was out here working at a school, teaching some of the kids how to box. Then I had to dip back. So if I stayed a little longer, maybe I would have seen you. So I can ask you now on camera. You want them to spar first, or you want to just let them sign you and match them up and let them fight? Because I know you said you was finding it difficult to find work for him. I was having the same issue with my kid, right? And I had to let him spar with grown men. Yeah, and I ain't want that, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. I know they big kids.
Well, it's not just grown men. To get a lot of experience, you have to spar professionals or open class fighters or national champions, right? It depends on the fortitude of the individual. With Juan here, I feel like he's exceptional at everything. He takes it very. All you want in a great fighter is discipline, balls, and brains. Anything else I can teach you. I don't care if you're fast or hell. I can teach you everything if you come to the gym, you have balls enough to get in the ring, and you're smart enough to not get hit. Anything else is possible. And the kid here has all of that. He's a class fighter. Class fighter. I'm more blessed to have him as a fighter than he is to have me as a coach.
You heard that, man? Jeez. Wow.
In my heyday, when I was, trying to sport out and stuff, I was poor. right? And I didn't want my family to know that I was fighting. So I would just take Amtrak's, I go to Philly, I'll spar a lot of guys, spar champions, spar whoever was available, and that's how I got better in the sport. And I learned a lot through that process. Unfortunately, life happens. Like many other fighters, I've seen more great fighters finish their career in the gym than have ever been world champions. There's some world champions that made it because, fortune, and then there's fighters that will destroy them like they were nothing and they just never made it. They left the gym, something happened to them. And giving this information away, it makes me feel more accomplished than having me done it myself. Because leaving it with myself, it's just gonna end with me. I have another individual, another fighter. His name is Mambo. He's my first protege. Exceptional talent, but he wants to do mixed martial arts. Took him all the way to the UFC, which he's gonna find out. When I found Juan, he was hitting the bag. Everything was incorrect, but he didn't care about judgment. A lot of fighters, they go into the gym and they care about being judged, how they look. Oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to hit the bag because somebody's going to say I'm doing it wrong. Yeah. He didn't care. I saw that in him. He didn't have a coach. Come on.
It's good. Put him underneath your arm.
I know exactly where I could take you.
Yeah.
I know exactly what the value in him is and everything that he can express through this art form.
Wow, man. Yeah, absolutely. Big up to you for having a coach like that believes that much in you. I believe that much in my guy, too, man. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all go, man. Yeah, absolutely.
It was Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis, and Cuss told them, "Hey, don't fight him like that. Y'all gonna meet one day." Yeah. So maybe we have something here.
Yeah. Because it was so hard to get a match, right? Yeah. So I didn't even want to put him in the Ring Masters tournament, right? Yeah. I was looking for club shows. Okay. So last year, I don't know if this happened to y'all. I put him in there.
In the Masters or in the
No, in the Ring Masters. Okay. They had to give him his bread back and give him a refund. There was nobody. And I guess him being so young, he was just turned 17 at that time, and there was nobody in the weight class. So I was like, when you turn 18, that's not going to be the issue. We just probably have to fight older dudes. So our first match in the Ring Masters tournament this year was a 33-year-old man.
He's doing adult. He's not doing youth.
Yeah, so you being 17, he still makes the youth, right? I'm assuming, right? Yeah.
Decided to put him in a bigger weight, in a bigger age group, so he could get that experience.
Yeah, I had to wait, but I put him in when he was 17. It's just nobody was in there in the youth division. But I realized just waiting another year it would, because I really just wanted club shows. That whole year we had to sit out. We caught one club show at Hempstead Boxing Club, and everything else, all other shows, I put him in no matches. Were you having that problem because of your weight class?
No, not really.
You was finding fights?
Yeah.
Okay. You were fortunate. But now we know where y'all are. We can either come in for sparring or we can just wait to a bout. But I'll tell you this, right? No matter what's the outcome, after sitting down and bonding with you and your coach, I'm rooting for y'all as well, man. You know what I mean? Like, so if it don't go our way, I won't be unhappy, you know what I mean? Because I see how much your coach put in front of you, man, and put into you. And that's great to have a coach that really that sees something in you that maybe you don't even see at this time. Yeah. Speak on that a little bit, man. I see we got you blushing or caring. That's okay. But speak a little bit from what he said. Anything, man.
Yeah, I'm really grateful for my coach.
Talk to him, not the camera.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, don't worry about them. Yeah. Just being you, obviously, now. You're really grateful for your coach, is what you were saying.
I mean, at that time, I really didn't have nobody to teach me like what he was teaching me, but now I got him, and I feel like I can even go more farther forward with him. I feel like more confident.
Yeah. That's what great coaches do. Yeah.
I personally find it amazing that he can be so docile. If you see this guy in the ring, you'll think this is not the same person.
Wow, you one of those. You one of those that David Banner Incredible Hulk transformation.
Triple G, like a Mike Tyson. It's a different character. I mean, you see him, we make jokes here like, you see this kid with a book bag, you'd think you could probably press him. Yeah. But then when he turns, it's a different individual. And he's laughing about
because he knows it's true. That's why he's laughing like, he don't know who he's talking to. Yeah, I'll see it in the ring, absolutely.
But it's great to have an individual like that. A lot of fighters, they go out with their ego. That's why they never make it. Because they might take a loss and they don't know how to handle it. Or they might win and then party it out too much and then it's over. You know, when you got a kid who's like humble, he's still hungry, he wants to learn a lot of information. He can receive it from you, he can receive it from your son, from anyone. He's willing to accept it. You know, he doesn't downplay anything, and it's an incredible adventure. I wonder what the next couple of years are gonna be like.
Okay.
You know?
All right, so you know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm just gonna segue and make it really simple, right? I'm gonna give you opportunity to thank some of the people that's in the shadows. You can thank your coach since he's right beside you. You can thank King's Boxing Gym, because that's where we at right now. Whoever comes to mind, if it's tu madre, tu padre, titi, tío, whomever, speak on those individuals. Then you can drop your socials, Instagram or YouTube, TikTok, whatever, and then I'll let you go.
If you want to talk Spanish.
Yeah, you can also talk Spanish. Yeah.
Spanish?
Yeah. That's to be more comfortable with that.
Well, a mí me gusta agradecerle, obviamente, a toda mi familia, a mí también, obviamente, mi entrenador y el gym, todas las personas me motivan a seguir en este deporte.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No doubt. And I'll give you closing remarks as well. Give me the socials, though, the social media, the TikTok, whatever your name is on that.
Social media, I don't really do social media. I don't post nothing, so.
Okay. It ain't even worth it. All right, it's all good. I'll send this over to your coach if he has it.
All right, so on social media, my name is Mr. Goat, G-U-L-T, Mr.G-U-L-T. I post him a lot and stuff like that on my social media. As I said, I'm very proud. And, you know, I would like to thank King's Boxing. It's a like I said, it's a great boxing gym. Great environment. I appreciate that this was built here. I was going to build one here across the street until I saw this. I was going to build one above. There's a chicken spot across the street. I was going to build one there. I know the owners of the building. And when I saw this, I said, I don't have to do that. I could come here because it's so close to everything else. There's a lot of other individuals I would like to thank and appreciate. My former coaches from Kingsway, he passed on. Blimp from Gleason's.
Big up to you, Blimp.
Yeah, Blimp from Gleason's. He was okay, you know. Blimp was good. Yeah. And just the sport of boxing itself, I would like to appreciate that we have an out. Had I not found the sport, it would have been very bad for me because I needed something to get out everything I had in me. And I found this, and then when I found a different route to go, which was business and stuff like that, I'm in transportation, I have semi-trucks, homes and stuff. I took my ambition and my discipline into that until I found somebody I can give the information to that they can take this sport on, which was Juan and my other gentleman that I have fighting. Okay. Yeah.
Your other fighter, can you drop his socials if you know him?
His social is Mambo MMA.
And his weight class as well?
He's a lightweight in the UFC.
That is, what is that, 135? 155.
155 pounds. And he's going to be just as great as him in that sport. Unbeatable. There's nothing that, he's the next John Jones. Just like that. He's the next John Jones. And this is the next Mike Tyson. Yeah. Julio Cesar Chavez, Marvin Hagler, all the great fighters that had the discipline, character, hard work, is this kid here.
You still undefeated?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. All right. Good, man. Like I said, I'm rooting for you, man. I thank you both for your time. Yeah. I'm looking forward to see you in the ring, man.
It's amateurs. You know they rob.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That would have happened in professional with 8-ounce gloves at 17 years old. Yeah. It would not happen.
All right. They got a nickname for you already that they call you here?
The Animal?
Oh, shit. Yeah? I like that. All right.
Dominican Bull?
Yeah. Okay. All right. My kid, too. We call him Joe Flo. Is Jonas Florentino. Also from DR. Yeah.
I may know the kid.
You might know him? Okay. All right, we'll talk. So I'll close out here. Once again, thank you for your time, and I'll see you at the next one. I hope that y'all do pull off something when it's an outdoor show somewhere around here. I know they was talking about that on the previous interview. Bohemian Box reporting live and direct, so with all due respect, cut my check. Thank you, fellas. All right.
Definitely got to set that up.
Yeah.
cut it, cut it, cut it.